It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports, live on KNYN and on mylocalradio.com. Red Devil Sports are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Yeti, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES. Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurants, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, the Come On In Casper, and T7 Propane. Good afternoon, everybody. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the broadcast booth here at Cokeville High School, side of the 2024 Cokeville Invite. It's time for the Gold Bracket semifinals featuring the Evanston Red Devils taking on the Preston Indians out of Preston, Idaho. Right now, the JV match is underway. It's 8-8 on the board in set number 1 as these two teams played earlier in the tournament. And we'll tell you all about it when we come back after this. It's the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. And we'll be right back with our scene set after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
And we welcome you back to the broadcast booth. Time for our scene set today. on our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Well, the Evanston Red Devils here in the semifinals of the 2024 Cokeville Invite. The other semifinal features Little Snake River and Bear Lake, Idaho. So that is how things sit with that one. And the winner of this game will play the winner of that game in the championship game. The loser will play the loser of that game in the third place game. So guaranteed, Evanston has one more match after this one and will play 6 matches this weekend to open up the season here at the Cokeville Invite. These are the top 2 teams out of Group 3, or Group C, however you want to put it. They were there with Riverside, Wyoming, and Westside, Idaho. And as it sits right now, the Evanston was number 1 due to their victory last night over this very Preston team in 3 straight sets. But don't let that fool you. It was a very, very close match. 25-23, 25-20, and 27-25. Your score on the T7 Propane scoreboard last night when those 2 teams got together. So that is how things look. Evanston out there, red uniforms with kind of a candy cane, red, white, and blue stripe going up the side, kind of diagonally around the rib cage with the white numerals. Evanston on the back, E in Evanston made up with the pitchfork E. Bear Lake out there in a sleeveless blue jersey with white trim and white numerals with a blue jersey. With the exception of the liberos, for Evanston's Cassidy Coley, it's a red jersey, white numerals, red jersey, white. Excuse me, let me back up. White jersey, red numerals for her, and for the libero for Bear Lake, white jersey, blue numerals. Should be a lot of fun. Again, the winner of this game will play tonight against the winner of Bear Lake, Idaho, and Little Snake River. And then the loser will play the loser of that game in the third place. So either way, Evanston's going to get to compete for some type of hardware here at the Cokeville Invite. And it's an exciting start to what a lot of fans hope will be an exciting season. That is our scene set here on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. When we come back, we will have our standout student, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas with Student Council President Colby Nelson. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garter's Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
In participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Welcome to the year's first edition of Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Joining me now, we have Student Council President for the class of 2024, 2025, whatever you'd like to call it, Mr. Colby Nelson. Colby, thank you so much for taking the time to join me. Real quick, how's this first week of school been for you?
So far, it's been pretty good. Kind of chaotic. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on the first week.
What makes this so chaotic for someone in Student Council right now?
So we have to plan the first day of assembly before school even starts, and then it's always a little bit of a rougher assembly.
Talk to me a little bit about, I wasn't in student council, but I went to the assemblies. I saw kind of the outside looking in, but I would imagine there's a lot more work that goes into those than a lot of people realize. Talk to me about what it takes to kind of plan one of those.
So we have our class, so we all meet up, and then we have to plan like every game we're going to play, and then we have to figure out who we have to recognize for each assembly, and then just like filling time.
So one thing that really kind of stands out to me that I know that student councils do is plan all the events, all the dances. Homecoming's the first big one. I understand you guys know the theme, you know some early details about that. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so our theme is going to be a night in Vegas. And so we're still working on the Pride Days, and then we're going to be helping plan the parade, and then the dance we still need to figure out. It's going to be on the 28th.
28th of September, and a night in Vegas. That pretty much writes itself, right?
Yeah.
So what are some early ideas that you guys have to kind of go with that theme?
It's going to be a little bit harder to figure out all of the days, but I think we've been talking about doing eras of Vegas.
That sounds like a really cool idea. Throughout the year, there's some other events you guys do. Talking off camera, you mentioned there's some fundraisers, some other dances, and some other assemblies. Can you talk to us about those real quick?
Yeah, so every year we raise money for Make-A-Wish, and then we go to the it's called WASC, and it's where all of the student councils in Wyoming come together, and it's not a competition, but like they present an award to whoever raises the most amount of money for Make-A-Wish.
And what has been some examples, like last year, what was the fundraiser for that you guys were able to do?
So we almost always run one during Valentine's Day that goes to it. I believe the chalk dance also goes towards Make-A-Wish.
Tell us a little bit about the Valentine's Day fundraiser from last year.
So last year we did, I don't quite remember, but I believe we sold popcorn and cotton candy again. So we would deliver and roses that we delivered on Valentine's Day.
That seems very appropriate, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. And also, you guys are in charge of a big thing you guys did last year was during the football season when the Red Devils made the playoffs, you guys actually figured out a way to rent out the Strand and have kind of a watch party. Can you talk to me a little bit about the work that went behind that?
So that was more last year's executive council, so I don't know all of the planning, but I believe Bubba O'Neill he reached out to us to help us figure it out, and then we helped with the concession booth.
Awesome. And I got one more question for you, Kobe. So obviously this is sponsored by Aspen Cinemas. For those that don't know, you'll see his friendly face at Aspen Cinemas. I certainly do most times I go, which actually is quite frequently. So since it is sponsored by Aspen Cinemas, what's been your favorite movie you have seen lately?
Oh, I loved Twisters.
What'd you like about it?
I really liked the soundtrack. I'm really big on soundtracks of movies.
That song Ain't No Love in Oklahoma by Luke Combs has kind of been on repeat on my playlist lately.
Yeah. I really like the whole thing.
Awesome. So that is Colby Nelson. He is the student council president for class of 2024-2025 here at Evanston High School. Thank you so much for joining me on Red Devil Spotlight. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Nope. Thank you.
Big thank you to Colby Nelson for joining us on our edition of Red Devil Spotlight. Starting September 6th, Aspen Cinemas invites you to check out Beetlejuice. 3 generations of the Dietz family return home to Winter River for an unexpected family tragedy. Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Lydia's life soon gets turned upside down when her rebellious teenage daughter discovers a mysterious portal to the afterlife. When someone says Beetlejuice's name 3 times, the mischievous demon gleefully returns to unleash his very own brand of mayhem. Beetlejuice opens September 6th, and you can get your tickets now at aspencinemas.com or scan the QR code on the graphic. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Coach Tara Lawler. After this break, you're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
At T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, we have your car covered. From collision repair to glass replacement and complete vehicle restorations, our team makes it look like new. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, across from the cemetery.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation
Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, our pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Now in our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, we would talk with the opposing coach, but because of the tournament format, because of how hectic everything is, we were not able to get an interview with the Preston Indians volleyball coach. So we're going to go and take a break. When we come back on our Ellingford Brothers pregame coach show, we'll hear from Coach Tara Lawler. She talks to us about what to expect this season. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
And welcome back to the pregame coach show.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in. Foot pain can make even the simplest things a struggle. Dr. Chad Brady is a foot and ankle surgeon who listens to your concerns, offering a variety of solutions to get you back on your feet and out of pain. Dr. Chad Brady can help you get back to the life you deserve. Don't let foot pain stop you from living your life. Schedule an appointment today. Dr. Chad Brady, Uintah Medical Group. Call or schedule online at evanstonanytime.com.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast scroller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse at what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Welcome to the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Joined now by volleyball head coach Tara Lawler. Coach Lawler, we're back at it again. How excited are you guys to start the season in Cokeville?
We are really excited to get out on the floor and put all the pieces together and see how we look and try a couple of different of formulas that we've been working on, some different offenses and some different defenses.
Last year, you guys only had one senior. You're bringing back pretty much everybody from last year's team. What kind of advantage does that give you having familiarity with a team that has the chemistry with each other after playing a full varsity season when they were younger?
Yeah, it's huge. Every year, like you said, Everybody who played last year is playing this year. Everyone came back, and I think they're more comfortable in their roles. They know their position better. And so, and they get along so well. And so it's a pretty cohesive group. I still have to say, I still feel like we're young. We only have 3 seniors on the team, but they're doing a nice job leading us. And the younger girls are stepping up just like they did last year. And so I think they feel comfortable in their roles. Nothing is new with only 1 week of 2-a-days, not the typical 2 weeks of 2-a-days. We're still figuring out some kinks. That extra week of 2-a-days is huge. And so I'm sure those will be highlighted. Those deficiencies that we might have still, those will be highlighted this weekend. But that's what this tournament's all about, to find out what we need to go back in the gym and work on, see what we're doing well, but more importantly, see what we need to improve on or what we might need to change.
Talk to me about what it is that makes this Cokeville tournament so special that you guys have kind of made it the tradition that this is where the campaign will start.
Yeah, well, Cokeville is pretty special. It's the only tournament that we'll play in all season long. Well, it's the only tournament that we all season long, including regionals and state, that we played this much volleyball in 2 days. It's a full 3 out of 5 format, which is unusual, especially the first competition of the season. Most states and most tournaments around the state, but also around in Utah and Idaho, they do a abbreviated matches. So it's 2 out of 3 or just 2 games to 19. This is truly, we play 3 matches on Friday, and we truly could play up to 15 sets. So 15 sets of volleyball in 1 day for your first time out on day 1. That's a lot of potential volleyball. And so it is a lot of wear and tear. It's a lot of touches. Not only physically is it draining, but mentally, because it could be a great game. It could be a horrible game. You don't have long to have to get ready for your next set or next game. And so it's just a good test physically and mentally for us.
This year, of course, you guys are going to have 1 hole that you have to fill. But last year, the season, I think there were some struggles with the youth of this team. When you talk about the girls, how much is it going to be worth it to go through last year, to already have kind of the beginning struggles, the beginning jitters, to know what to expect in a varsity season out of the way, when a lot of them are juniors in any other program would probably be experiencing that this year?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, these girls know each other really well, and they know their tendencies. They know what balls they're probably going to take and which ones they will leave for somebody else. They communicate well with each other, and they read each other well. So they kind of know when somebody might need a little pick me up. They know how to cheer. We've talked in our break time, in our 2-a-days, in between sessions. We've talked about, like, we've done personality tests. We've talked to the girls about what hypes you up, what gets you up, or what kind of drives you crazy. So we have a pretty good feel, but that's pretty early in our season to already get that deep with each other. But because of the experience from last year, we're just kind of continuing from last year. And so we can have those conversations right now where a player can be like, when I make a mistake, this is how I probably would react best if you guys treated me this way as opposed to this way. And so they already know themselves, and they know how they are with each other. So those intricacies that happen with girls at this level, we're taking care of on week 1 and 2, as opposed to maybe the first month.
Coach, obviously the goal will be to go to Cokeville and win the whole tournament and bring home some hardware from that. But besides that, what are some goals you guys kind of have in the game? What are some things you're looking to see? What are some lessons you guys are hoping to learn through this first weekend?
The number 1 is just making sure that we play a continuous game. In practices right now, we have some really high highs, and then we get in a lull, and it takes us a little longer to get out of that lull. And so we will challenge when we're in game mode, we stay in game mode. We have to stay focused, and it is hard. It's the beginning of the season, and not only conditioning wise are they not so used to playing volleyball this much, but like I said earlier, it's mentally draining. And so they've got to find that focus. So we need to be mentally ready and tough. We're talking about little things, about how a little bit of extra effort on a certain play could make a huge difference on the outcome, because that one bit of effort could change whether we're serving now as opposed to receiving. And then we could get a huge run off of that serve. And next thing you know, it could be an 8-point differential. And so it's just those little things to be smart, being mindful on our serving. We can't just wail on it. We've got to be purposeful. either location, whether who we're serving at. We're adding new things to this season. We're talking about how aggressive we're serving. We have a speed gun, so we don't use it all the time, but we're trying to teach the kids control, but also adding more speed and some more heat to the gameplay. So we definitely need to be able to play full matches and not stop, because we're seeing that a little bit in practice. I expect us to serve well, because I feel like that's a given. And then obviously our ball control, we're not the biggest team. We're not huge by any means compared to our opponent. And so we're going to have to be scrappy, and defense will be everything. So we've just got to maintain being scrappy, getting good touches on the blocks, maybe not solo blocks, but touches on the block so we can slow the ball down, so then we can make a play off of it.
You talk about how important being scrappy is going to be. And when I think about scrappy, I think of one of the most scrappy players I've seen is the 4-year starter, Jaylee Critchfield. What kind of leadership are you seeing from your seniors coming into this year?
Yeah, they're great. Like you said, we have Jaylee that has played varsity for 4 years now, leading us in the setting position. She knows her hitters. She understands defense. She also has a very great personality, and the way she cares for her players. She knows what gets them up, and she knows if they're struggling, how to get them out of that. So she's just an all-around great teammate. So she's doing wonderful. She also has a wicked serve, one of the toughest serves on the team. And so she's only added more heat to that since from her freshman season to now. If she had a great serve then, it's phenomenal now. So she's doing a great job. Plus, she's highly effective on location. So you ask her to hit a dime and she can. So she's doing a great job. We have Kaisley Fitch in the middle, and she just came ready to hit the ball. Both middles are doing an exceptional job being more aggressive, also understanding the court and understanding that a big, huge kill is the same as a soft, savvy, finesse tip to the right location. And so that just takes experience, and they're getting that. So Kaisley's doing a great job. Plus her blocking, she sees the hitters really well. Her eye work is much improved from years in the past. So she sees ball setter, ball hitter. She gets there, and then she presses and penetrates well. And then our third senior is Austin Robertson, and she's doing a great job being scrappy, reading short balls, helping. She plays right behind Jaylee, and that helps with Jaylee playing the net. We need somebody quick and who can see it, and Austin's filling that role great. And so all three of them are just doing a good job leading us and leading by example. So they're a good group to have.
Last question for you. Tell us about your coaching staff. I know it's the same 3 coaches from last year. You guys work really, really well together. Talk to me about that.
At the C team, we have Erin Kirby Watsaba. And so that's great to have Erin, who herself played for Evanston volleyball. And I know we went to state and in the championship game in 2009, I believe. So she led the state all 4 years in blocking as a high school player, and then obviously played in the Mountain West and was Mountain West Player of the Year several times, and just phenomenal. So she's great to have on staff. She understands the front row play very well. She understands back row play too, but she can demo and show what it looks like front row, pressing at the net with blocking and attacking. And we have Matt Peterson at the JV level, who has coached girls basketball, girls volleyball, boys football. Like, he understands sports, and he understands competition and getting the kids ready. And so he really strives on the defensive side of things. And if something's not working, he's quick to make an adjustment that the kids know, because we have to go over that just in case we have to make those adjustments. So I'm very fortunate to have those two by my side. They do a good job. And like you said, it's fun to get along so well with your coaches, so we can talk about what we need to do differently or what do we need to keep the same. So it's a great group to work with.
That is Coach Tara Lawler, head coach for the Evanston Red Devil volleyball team. They're in action in the Cokeville Invite this Friday and Saturday. Cannot wait. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best luck. We'll be rooting for you. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, just thank you guys so much for streaming and being there and supporting us like you do. We sure appreciate you guys.
Big thank you to Coach Tara Lawler of the Evanston Lady Red Devils for joining us on the Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your cement, sand, and gravel needs in Ellingford, or in Evanston. Of course, the Ellingford Brothers. They also do steel fabrication as well. All right, well, we are probably around 10 minutes away, so because of that, gives us a chance to play a bonus interview. With the start of the school year approaching, we got a chance to talk with Uintah County School District number 1 Activities Director Bubba O'Neill, and we're going to let a little bit of that interview play and as we get set for first serve between the Red Devils and the Indians here in the semifinal of the 2024 Cokeville Invite. Here is Uintah County School District number 1 Activities Director Bubba O'Neill.
Here with Uintah County School District number 1 Activities Director Bubba O'Neill. Mr. O'Neill, first question, how was your summer?
It was great. Great summer. Great weather this summer. We need a little more rain, but other than that, it was a pretty darn nice summer.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And, well, here we are. It seems like just yesterday we were talking about the end of the spring season, and we're ready to run it back again. Let's go ahead and start with the golf team. They have already started their season, and they've got some very impressive results to start it out.
Absolutely. You look at the boys and girls teams, and they're competing very well in 3A and 4A. We obviously have some kids that are doing a great job. Our girls teams seems to be rolling. They're winning most events they're involved in, and our boys are right there in the hunt. And then we have some individuals that are going to vie for state championships. So looking at the boys and girls golf programs, I look to see them compete at a high level, and both individually and team-wise, be looking at possible state championships.
Absolutely. And then, of course, we've got another program that's just getting underway. They'll start their season in Rollins. We're talking about the girls swim team. Made a massive leap forward over the last couple of years, including bringing back the reigning state champion diver. It should be a good year for those Lady Red Devils in the pool.
Yeah, Coach Wilt and those girls have done a great job over the summer working and into practice, and they're still working. There's good numbers out for swimming. As a matter of fact, when you look at the overall numbers in girls swimming, we've been averaging well above normal for our numbers of participants, so that's exciting as well.
Well, and you talk about state champions earlier when we talked about golf. Evanston, of course, have the reigning state cross-country champions on the boys' side. Of course, Nate Conrad and his team, they have done an absolute great job over the last couple of years, and we're looking for more in 2024. Isn't that right?
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see, how they come out of the gates and sort of see where the team is. They lost a lot of kids on the boys' side last year, but the numbers of kids we have involved in cross-country, and our coach is doing a great job of getting those kids ready. I see them just picking up where they left off last fall.
And then, of course, we got to talk about the volleyball team. They will get started this coming Saturday at the Cokeville Invite. Their first game is scheduled to start at 10:30 with the JV squad against Westside, Idaho. It's a promising year for the Lady Red Devils on the volleyball court because they return nearly everybody from a year ago and a lot of young talent on that squad.
Yeah, you're going to see them get better and better this year. Just because of their youthfulness, they're going to get better and better. Just understanding the game, the speed of the game, what coaches want them to do. You're going to see that progression this throughout this year.
And then, of course, we have football starting on Friday at 7 o'clock at Ben Lomond. This has kind of become an annual tradition to open up the fall football season over with this team from Utah because of the connection between Coach Johnson and the Evanston area. But last year, the Red Devils made it all the way to the state semifinals. This year, they could be looking to do that or even better. A lot of new talent, but also a lot of returning talent that's going to help steady the ship. What are your thoughts on the second year of Steve Moore's coaching era?
Well, I'll tell you what those kids did last year. Wound up getting the football program rejuvenated. We're seeing tremendous numbers. I think we're around 90 kids in our football program that came out this year. And that little bit of tradition that they left, the idea of the work that needs to be put in to be successful left by those kids last year, you can see it. You can see it in the practices. You can see it with the coaching staff. I think the coaches have a lot of faith in their kids, and I believe the kids have a great deal of faith in the coaches. And when that happens, good things happen.
Big thank you to Bubba O'Neill for joining us on our pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll have our keys to the game and team introduction as well as first serve. It's Evanston versus Preston, Idaho. A spot in the finals up for grabs. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
With 30 seconds left till the start, let's go and introduce you to the 2024 Evanston Red Devil Volleyball team.
I'm Kaisley Fitch, 25, middle blocker, senior. Go Big Red.
I'm Austin Robertson, class of 2025, and I'm a DS libero.
I'm Jaylee Critchfield, I'm a senior, and I'm a setter.
Hey, my name's Alyssa Brown. I'm a junior, and I'm an outside hitter.
I'm Autumn Neely, I'm a junior, and I'm your right side.
I'm Cassidy Coley, I'm a junior, and I'm a libero.
Hi, I'm Braylon Morrison. I'm a junior, and I'm a setter/right side.
I'm Kyle Lawler. I'm a sophomore and an outside hitter.
I'm Kelsey Barker. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a middle.
Hello, I'm Annalie West. I'm a sophomore, and I'm a right side. Thank you for watching.
And move on quickly to our keys to the game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. And it's the exact same thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Focus on yourselves. Again, take from the old baseball adage. Play the ball, not the team. That outside duo of Brown and Lawler are going to be big, and defense. The defensive specialists in that back row, especially Robertson and Coley, that's going to lead them to some great things. That's your keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at Cowboy State Realty. As we are set here in set number 1. Evanston and Preston, a spot in the 2024 Cokeville Finals. Cokeville Invite Finals on the line. Evanston will line up on the far side of the net, Cokeville on the near side. Black uniforms with a blue long sleeve. Blue numerals with a gold outline for Preston. Evanston in the same uniforms they wore earlier today. Red long sleeve uniforms, white numerals, with the exception of Cassidy Coley wearing a white top with red numerals. For the Preston Indians, you have number 1, Ellie Nelson, number 2, Carly Dunn, number 3, Avery Madsen, number 4, Sophie Hess, number 5, Braxton Ware, number 7, Oakley Hatch, number 19, Mackley White, number 10, Taylor Wakely, number 11, Morgan Donaldson, and number 15, Macy Knapp. Wakely is supposed to be one of the best players in the tournament, so we're excited to see her firsthand. Serving first It will be the Indians. Avery Madsen will go ahead and will retreat back and serve from the left corner. And we're underway in the semis. First touch for Evanston is Lawler. Critchfield bops it up high. Lawler on the far side into the Preston block. One hit return back to Cassie Barker, who at the logo puts one hand up and puts it down on the hardwood. And Barker makes it 1-0 Evanston here in set number 1. Jaylee Critchfield will serve for Evanston. First touch, back row, it is White. Now sets up a poke over there by Sophie Hess. And she'll try to drop it in the corner, but she's too long. 2-0 Evanston on the T7 propane board here in set 1, just getting started. Critchfield with the serve. First touch is White, now sends up high. Wakely goes for an attack, blocked by Barker. Sent up a high again, and trying to put it over the block was White, but sent back to Preston by Evanston. Right side looking for the back line, too long from Sophie Hess, and the Red Devils with a 3-0 lead. Critchfield serves again. That one just over the net and down for an ace for Jaylee Critchfield. 4-0 on the T7 propane board. Critchfield to serve again. First touch is Ware. Now cross set. Trying to put it down was Nelson, down on the 10-foot stripe, and Nelson picks up her first kill of the match. And it's 4-1 Evanston as Preston will take over the serve. Mackley White to serve for the Indians. First touch, back row, Coley. Critchfield, cross set, looking for Lawler, who fingertips it over the block. Now back to Preston from beyond the 10-foot line and straight into the block of Cassie Barker. Bounced it off an Indian and down. Cassie Barker with her second big play and a block. Cross set, Wakely for the Indians off the Evanston block and out of play. Let's take a look at that Cassie Barker block if we can on the instant replay. A little bit late, so apologies about that, but that was a huge block for the Red Devils. Nelson to serve. That one is long. 6-2 Red Devils on the T7 propane board. Barker to serve. First touch, Wakely in the back row. Back set, right side attack from Hess. Good job by Evanston to set it up. Lawler from the back row clears it out, and then the libero, Donaldson, gets it back. Wakely from the near sideline into the net, and the Red Devils extend the lead out to 5. Barker to serve again. Serve received by Donaldson, sent back by Knapp, and that one will find the 10-foot line. 7-3 Evanston on the T7 propane board. As checking in to serve will be Braxton Ware for the Indians. First touch, Brown in the back row. Critchfield sends it up high. Back to Lawler, looking for the far corner, denied. One hit back to Brown, and she tries to return it right back in one hit, but she's too long. 7-4 on the T7 propane board here in set number 1. Ware to serve again. First touch, Lawler, dead center back row. Critchfield, cross set, Brown on the far sideline, down in the back row. They're saying no. They said she went too long, and it's a 2-point set. 7-5 on the T7 Propane board. Ware to serve again, and we're going to get a replay. And the stand official blows the whistle and says we're going to reset, and now we're ready to go. Ware lets it fly. First touch, Coley in the near corner. Critchfield goes to the near sideline, tries to pass to Coley in that corner, but she can't chase it down, and it is out of play. 7-6 on the T7 Propane board. Ware to serve again. Red Devils by 1. Serve received by Lawler. Critchfield goes to the near sideline, back to Lawler, looking for the far sideline, but she's just wide, and we're tied at 7. Ware serves. Lawler first touch at the 10-foot line. Critchfield cross set. Brown far sideline off the block of Avery Madsen and down on the Evanston side. And Preston takes the lead 8-7 on the T7 Propane board. Ware with the serve. First touch, Coley, near corner. Critchfield sends it up high. Goes to Lawler, the 10-foot line. Great kneeling dig by Ware. Trying to set up a one-on-one between Fitch and Knapp wins it. Puts it back on the Evanston side for the kill. 9-7, Preston. First touch, Brown in the back row for Evanston. Critchfield back to Brown on the near sideline, through the arms of White and out of bounds. And Evanston makes it a 1-point set thanks to the kill by Alyssa Brown. And they'll send Braylon Morrison back to serve for Evanston. First touch, back row, Donaldson. Now back set over to Wakely. She'll knock that one over. Critchfield, cross set back to Brown. Goes along. But they say one person said it was deflected. One official said it was long, and they're going to go with long. 10-8 on the T7 Propane board. Served by Wakely for Preston. Critchfield dump set, looking for that reverse one. Couldn't find it as it was fielded well by Westside. They get it over in 3. Now back to Kaisley Fitch off of a diving Donaldson and out of play. And our player of the game from the game this morning comes through there. 10-9 on the T7 Propane board. Alyssa Brown will go back to serve for Evanston. Serve received by Wakely for Preston. Goes left side looking for White, and she'll drop the attack down in the near corner. 11-9 as Mackley White gets her first kill of the match. Morgan Donaldson to serve. First touch, Coley, received by Evanston. Lawler threw back into the block of Preston. She'll get another chance at it. Fingertips it over the net, and now Preston gets a chance to set up some offense. Cleared out in 3 by the Indians, and now the Red Devils with the chance. Critchfield setting up Fitch off the fingertips of the block. Calmed down by Wakely for Preston. Left side poked over by White, and now back to the Red Devils. Lawler off the Preston block, back to Evanston. Critchfield sends it back to Lawler, looking to go cross court. Great receive by Donaldson for Preston. Left side, White deflected off of Coley and out of bounds. Mackley White with her second kill of the match, and it's 12-9. Preston here in the first set. Serve is way long from Preston and the Red Devils. Cut it back down to 2. Kaisley Fitch to serve for Evanston. And that one is long as well. So we got a little bit of an error fest going on here with the serving. Early season. As it's 13-10. Preston on the T7 propane board. First set just getting started here in the semifinal. Serve is down for an ace from Avery Madsen. And it's 14-10. Timeout taken by Evanston. We'll take it as well. Red Devils down by 4 on the T7 propane board. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Red Devils coming out of the timeout, down by 4 here in set number 1. 14-10 Preston on the T7 propane scoreboard. Avery Madsen to serve for the Indians. First touch, Brown for Evanston. Critchfield now goes back to Lawler off the Preston block, and they'll go back to Lawler. Fingertip rolls it over the net, and for a player into the net, it's Madsen. Red Devils cut the gap down to 3, and now they'll serve. Jaylee Critchfield to do the honors for Evanston, the senior. First touch by White. Sent back over by the Indians, and now Evanston with a chance. Critchfield, Lawler on the near sideline. Off the Preston block, returned by Neely, taken back by the Indians and over the net, down on the Evanston side. Give the kill to Mackley Whites. 15-11, Preston on the T7 propane scoreboard. First touch, Coley back row for Evanston. Critchfield pops it high. Brown through the block, off of Donaldson, heading out of bounds, but kept in by Preston. They cleared in 3. Red Devils in transition. Critchfield goes Barker off of Donaldson. Set 3 really quick hits, send it back to the Red Devils. Critchfield pokes it over the net. We have a whistle on the other court. Back over to Wakely. Hard attack from Preston. Now Evanston with a chance. Lawler clears it out in 3, and now back to the Indians. Right side. Great dig by Evanston at the net. Pushed back over by the Red Devils. Here come the Indians. Wakely, near side. Off the block of Barker and down. And they are pumped. Cassie Barker, you see it right here, boom, is able to get there with Autumn Neely and make it happen. We got a point given to Preston on the serve as they'll call Evanston into the net, it looks like. 16-12. Indians on the T7 propane board. Served by Nelson for Preston. Received by Evanston. Critchfield sets up Brown near sideline through the block. Great diving dig by Madsen. Goes to Coley. Critchfield dumps that, looking for the right corner. Denied by Preston. Back set, right side, blocked by Barker again and out of bounds. Off of the diving Preston Indians. And Cassie Barker with the hat trick of blocks, make this a 3-point set. Barker to serve. Into the net, and it's back to being a 4-point lead for Preston. Braxton Ware to serve for Preston. First touch, Lawler back row, Critchfield back set, Neely can't get it over the net, it hits the antenna. So 18-13 as she tried to get there, just didn't have the time to do it, a tough play. Ware with the serve, received by Lawler, and then a one-hit return sent back by Knapp, and Evanston can't do anything with it. It drops down, and Knapp gets her third kill of the match, 19-13 on the T7 Propane board with Preston leading. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield, cross set, Brown through the block and down on the logo on the Preston side. Brings the gap down to 5, and Alyssa Brown with her second kill of the match. Braylon Morrison to serve. Into the net, and she goes there. So Morrison serves into the net, and it's 20-14. And Preston smelling blood in the water. Wakely to serve for Preston. First touch, Lawler, but down for an ace. Timeout called, we'll take it as well. Red Devils down 21-14 on the T7 Propane board here in set number 2. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at t7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Red Devils take their second time out of the set. 7-point lead for the Indians here in set number 1. 21-14, so Preston on the verge of being the first team to beat Evanston in a set all season. Even though the season is fairly new, only the second day of the season, but Evanston has gotten 4 straight wins via the sweep. Coming into this one, Madsen goes to White, left side, and into the nets. Red Devils bring the gap down to 6. Brown with the serve. Received by Wakely. Madsen, back set, right side. Finger tipped over by Knapp, and now back to Evanston. Critchfield, dead center, one of the shortest players on the court, but she packs a punch into the corner. I'll now bring up Brown to serve. Red Devils down by 5. First touch, Donaldson. Back set over to Wakely from the 10-foot line. Good dig by Brown in the back row for Evanston. Pushed over the line by the Red Devils, and now back to the Indians. Left side, White, put that one over, and now a great job by Evanston, clear it out in 3. Madsen goes to Knapp, and she's through the block and down. (22-16) Preston on the T7 Propane board. Served by Donaldson. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield, cross set. Lawler, great diving dig by Wakely. Now on the left side, goes to White, and now the Red Devils clear it out. Preston with a chance to run some offense. Dump set by Madsen. Back to Lawler, off the block of Ellie Nelson, and down on the Red Devil side. 23-16, Preston. Morgan Donaldson to serve. Received by Coley. Critchfield goes Lawler, who clears it out, and it's bopped up high. Wakely keeps it alive, and Donaldson clears it away for the Indians. Critchfield sets up Lawler. Right side, off the block of Avery Madsen, and it's set point Preston. Donaldson to serve. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield pops it high. Fitch down in the back as Evanston's able to fight off a set point. 24-17, Evanston's got a way to go. Fitch to serve. First touch, Wakely, back row. Back set, Madsen trying to put it over and down. It's Ellie Nelson from the right sideline. And Preston takes set number one, 25-17 here in the semifinal, the 2024 Cokeville Invites. We'll be right back with set two after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you want all the amenities, a wonderful restaurant, and clean, comfortable rooms in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Whether you're in town for high school sports, on a business trip, or traveling with the whole family, book your stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. It's a 5-star experience from the time you check in until you say goodbye till next time. The Best Western Dunmar Inn, supporting students and families in all their activities. Make your reservations today.
Is pain holding you back from doing the things you love? At Evanston Regional Hospital, our expert physical therapists can help you get back to feeling your best. We offer personalized treatment plans designed to address your specific needs. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or simply looking to improve your mobility, don't let pain control your life. Take control of your health and get moving again. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, because your movement matters. Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Second set about to get underway, and it's brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, doing the hopping for your shopping. Call Jackalope Delivery. Red Devils dropped the first set 25-17. It's the first time they've been beaten in a set this year, as they will look to rebound and try to tie this thing up here in set number two. Preston will start off with the serve, I believe. No, Evanston will start off with the serve, as Critchfield will go back to do the honors for the Red Devils. Serve is away. First touch, back row, White. Setting up a big attack from Nelson, and she is down in the near corner. Dropped it in from the net. And Preston looking to get going early here. Mackley White to serve for Preston. First touch, Coley back row. Critchfield pops it over the net, and they call her for over the net. Two 2-0 Indians to start the second set. Brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Serve is off of the arms of Coley and into the back row for the ace for Nelson. So she's got 3 blocks, or 3 kills, a block and an ace for Nelson. Serve is long. Coley does a good job getting out of the way there. Spins it away, and now the Red Devils will try to get back level with this, down by 2. Kyan Lawler to serve. And that one is first touch by Donaldson, returned into the net for an ace. Lawler to serve again, down by 1. First touch, Donaldson. Madsen now sets up left side to Hess, and she will drop that down in the left corner for her first kill of the match. And it's 4-1 or 4-2 press side. Ellie Nelson to serve. First touch, Lawler. Critchfield, back set, right side, Neely, too much. Tried to go for the left corner. And that's a 5-2 lead for Preston. Nelson to serve. First touch, Coley back row. Critchfield camps out under it. Brown left side, tries to fingertip it over the net, but putting it back right to her is Hess. And it's 6-2 Preston. Nelson to serve again. First touch, Brown, and it's not going over the nets. Critchfield tried to assist it, but it didn't happen as Nelson picks up her second ace of the match. Indians by 5. Served by Nelson, received Coley. Critchfield bops it up high. Brown through the block and out of bounds off of the Preston block, and Alyssa Brown with her 3rd kill of the match. Cassie Barker to serve for Evanston now. Down by 4. High rainbow serve, long. Back up by 5, it's the Indians. They'll hand it off to Braxton Ware to serve. First touch, Lawler back row. Critchfield sets up Neely, puts that one over the net. A diving stop there by Donaldson for Preston. Pushed back over by Madsen and Evanston in transition. Critchfield setting up Fitch. Puts a fingertip over it and it's over the net. Back to the Indians, and Knapp goes off the block of Fitch and back down on the Preston side as Kaisley Fitch picks up her first block of the game. And the Red Devils cut the gap down to 4. Braylon Morrison to serve for the Red Devils. First touch, Donaldson back row. Trying to push that one over was Wakely, and now Critchfield sets up Lawler from the 10-foot line. Good dig in the back by Preston. Trying is Wakely to put it down in the back row, and she does. Wakely with another kill. Served by Wakely. Received by Lawler. Gets it back to Brown, looking for the back row, deflected high by Preston's Wakely. Preston clears it out in 3, and now Evanston with a chance. Critchfield dumps that, looking for the 10-foot line, denied by Wakely. Preston bops it over in 3, and now Evanston with a shot. Critchfield goes Fitch, looking for the back row, off a diving Wakely, and out of play. Fitch with her 3rd kill of the match. Red Devils down by 4. As Brown will serve for Evanston. First touch is Wakely, and now that's sent back over by the Indians off of the Red Devils and down on the hardwood, so Wakely picks up another kill. 10-5, Preston. Morgan Donaldson to serve for the Indians. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield sets up Fitch, looking for the back. Denied by a diving Preston player as Wakely tries to drop the hammer, but she drops it straight into the net. Red Devils get it down to 4 as Kaisley Fitch will go ahead and serve. And it's Wakely to touch it first for Preston. Madsen goes over to White, and she gets it to go diagonal over the net. Cross court, near side to far side, and drops it in there. 4 kills for Mackley White. Avery Madsen to serve for Preston. 11-6. Serve receive Brown. Critchfield looks to set up Barker, but it's off time and Barker can't get there. She's trying to go from the logo dead center, but couldn't get it to fall. Madsen to serve again. First touch is a great diving dig by Brown, pushed over by Critchfield. Kept alive by the Indians. Hit hard and down on the near corner. By Sophie Hess. 13-6. Preston. Madsen to serve yet again. Received by Coley. Critchfield bops it up high. Left side Lawler on the block. And Indians send it right back to Evanston. The block goes to Ellie Nelson. Her 2nd block for a kill today. Serve received by Evanston from Madsen. Lawler, left side, tries to go through the block, it down, and she does. Kyan Lawler with her first kill of the match. Served by Fitch, received by Donaldson, but kept up well by Wakely, who gets it over. Critchfield goes right side. Neely looking for the back row, denied by Madsen. Back over to Preston. They'll try to challenge the block of Evanston. They get it through them, off of the block, trying to chase it down into the scorer's table, but they can't get there. Not an easy play there. Serve received by Brown. Critchfield sets up left side. Lawler off balance, looking for the right sideline. Can't get it. 16-7. Preston leading. Serve received by Coley for Evanston. Critchfield now goes Lawler left side. Tries to teardrop it over the block. Preston was ready for it. Pushed back over by Madsen into no man's land on the 10-foot stripe. Nobody was looking for it. And Preston has stretched it out to a 10-point lead here in set 2, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Serve received by Evanston, and a great dig by Coley keeps it alive. Back to the Indians. Left side, Nelson off of the Evanston block. And Evanston gets a chance to respond. Sent through by Lawler from the left sideline, going for the right corner. Got it. And the Red Devils bring it down to 9. Lawler to serve. Serve receive Donaldson. Goes left side, Wakely, hard hit, great dig by Coley. Critchfield keeps it alive. Brown, left side, off the block, off and through the block of Preston, and Evanston will keep the serve. Served by Lawler, received by Preston. Left side hit hard by Hess, and now assisted back over by the Red Devils. Off the Preston block, they'll get another chance. Right side, Neely punches it towards the right corner, and she's too long. 18-9 on the T7 propane board. Ellie Nelson to serve for Preston. First touch, it's Lawler. One hit return back to the net and sent back to her by Wakely. Preston back up by 10. 19-9. Nelson fires this one right at Lawler. Critchfield sets up Brown. Left side, off the block and out of bounds. Brown with her 4th kill of the match. And the Red Devils will send Cassie Barker back to serve. Down 19-10. Here in set 2, trailing 1-0 on the T7 propane board. Preston over return, Fitch raiding for it, goes duck hunting and brings it down. 4th kill of the match for Fitch. Red Devils down by 8. Barker to serve again. First touch, back row. It's White. Towards the left side, try to launch an attack from Hess. Instead, they'll go Wakely looking for the near sideline. She's long. Serve received by Preston. Madsen back set, left side, Hess. Off the block of Evanston, now back to Wakely. She looks for something to happen here. One hit return back to Preston. Madsen setting up White, looking for the back row from the 10-foot line. Too much. Red Devils cut the gap down to 6. (19-13) here in set 2, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Preston leads. Serve received by Donaldson. Madsen sets up left side and not able to get it over on the 3rd hit was Hess. And the Red Devils, they get a 5-point set. Barker with the serve. First touch, Wakely. Madsen goes right back to Wakely on the far side. Great diving dig by Barker in the back row. Critchfield sends this one back over, and now Preston with a chance. Left side, Hess is wide left sideline. It was not wide by much. Not, 19-15, the score on the board. Serve received by Preston. Madsen puts it over for the Indians, and now Evanston with a chance. Brown lightly puts it over the block, kept alive by Preston. Wakely, she'll go over the net for Preston, and now Evanston with a chance. Brown off the top, and now a chance for Preston yet again. Wakely Near sideline, blocked by Autumn Neely and down. And she is hopping up and down and gets a huge hug from her teammates. Red Devils down by 3. 19-16, served by Barker. First touch, Donaldson. Madsen goes Wakely on the near sideline, and she puts it down in the corner, said that's enough of that. 4 kills and an ace for Taylor Wakely. 20-16 on the T7 propane board. Ware to serve for Preston. First touch, Coley. Critchfield sets it over to Brown. Looking for the block, blocked away, off of Critchfield and out of play. Huge block by Preston to keep the momentum here as the Red Devils trail by 5. Timeout taken, we'll take it as well here in set number 2. It's Preston 21, Evanston 16. Preston leads it 1-0 on the T7 propane board on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
Preston 4 points away from taking a 2-0 lead over the Red Devils, up 21-16. So Evanston trying to work their way back. They've had moments in this second set. Brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. What they're missing is someone just kind of taking over this game, what they've had for the last 2 games that I've seen. Braxton Ware to serve for the Indians. First touch, Lawler in the back. Critchfield sets up Fitch and down on the back line. 5th kill of the match for Kaisley Fitch. 21-17 on the T7 propane board. Serve receive Donaldson. Madsen pushes over the net, but it's out of bounds. Red Devils trying to get back level, down by 3 here in set 2. Dropped set 1, 25-17. Braylon Morrison to serve for Evanston. And we're gonna get a reserve as a ball from the warm-up between Bear Lake and Little Snake River rolls onto the court. Morrison to go again. First touch, back row Ware. Setting up Wakely at the dead center. She winds up as if it's going to be a big one, but lets some steam off at the end to just kind of drop it down on the logo. And Wakely with her 5th kill of the match. 22-18, and it will be Wakely to serve for Preston. Lawler with the first touch. Critchfield gets it back over to Brown on the near side. Great dig by Ware. Slapped back over by White, and now back to the Red Devils. Brown into the block and down on the Red Devil side. Knapp with the block. And the Red Devils down by 5. Wakely to serve. First touch, Lawler. Critchfield jumps at looking for Fitch, but it's offline and she can't quite get to it. Set point, Preston. First touch, Coley in the back. Critchfield sends it left side, Brown And that is off of a jumping wear and out of bounds. As Alyssa Brown picks up her 5th kill of the match. Still set point, 24-19 in favor of Preston. Served by Brown. First touch Ware, back row. Madsen sends this one over to White, and that one is wide. She tried to thread the near sideline and maybe missed it by just a little bit. Red Devils down by 4. Served by Brown. First touch again is Donaldson. Madsen, back set, pushed over by Knapp, sent back by Fitch, and the Indians fumble the ball. Can't get it down as Fitch gets them to rattle off a few, and Kaisley Fitch with her 6th kill of the match to go with the block. Brown to serve. Still set point for the Indians. Madsen with the hit. Through the block, and a great diving dig by Critchfield, cleared out by Lawler, and now you're on the Indians. Madsen sets up Wakely for the win, and that is long. Red Devils down by 2. Still set points for the Indians. Served by Brown. Received by Ware. Madsen, back set, Knapp for the win, off the Red Devils and out of bounds. Took the side hand of the block of Evanston and out of play, but what a duel that was here in set number 2, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Preston victorious 25-22, and Preston leads it 2-0 on the T7 Propane board. We'll be right back with set number 3, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to today. Randy is printing out testimonials from satisfied customers. Let's see what some of them say.
Bar none, the best customer service in the industry.
Mountain West has been perfect for our business needs.
We simply could not survive as a business without Mountain West Business Solutions.
For all your equipment, printing, and software solution needs, Mountain West Business Solutions. 866-583-9925.
You went fishing and forgot your bait at home? Jackalope. Getting your shred on and need to pick up groceries? Jackalope. Jackalope Delivery. If we have it here, we can get it there. Your locally owned delivery company. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
It's the best feeling when you've had a long drive and you see your hotel, the Come On Inn, Casper. That means your day just got better. At the Come On Inn, you have lots of options. Unwind in the hot tub, go for a swim, relax in the beautiful atrium, and sleep in total comfort. Centrally located, the Come On Inn is close to everything. In the morning, start your day with a delicious breakfast. Top it all off with an amazing, friendly staff who is always glad to see you. It doesn't get better than that. When you're in Casper, always stay at the Come On Inn.
Hey Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
Third set brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Getting ready to get started. Preston leads it 2-0 over the Red Devils, 25-17 and 25-22. So we'll see how this one ends up. Right now, Bear Lake and Little Snake River starting their JV matchup in the other semifinal. The winner of this game will get the winner of that game in the finals. That one's scheduled to take place at 8:30 tonight, but they may move it forward. And the third place game scheduled to take place at 6 o'clock tonight. But again, they may move it forward. Must win set 3 for the Red Devils coming up. As right now for Preston, Ellie Nelson having a game, 3 kills, 2 blocks, and 2 aces. Avery Madsen, 2 blocks, an ace, and a kill. Sophie S. with 3 blocks, Mackley White with 4, Taylor Wakely with 5 and an ace, and Macy Knapp with 4 and a block for the Red Devils. An ace and a kill for Jaylee Critchfield. Alyssa Brown with 5 kills. Kyan Lawler with an ace and 2 kills. Kaisley Fitch with 6 kills and a block. Cassie Barker with 3 blocks and a kill, and Autumn Neely with a block, according to our unofficial stats. Preston now moves to the near side of the net. Evanston to the far side of the net. Back to serve for Preston will be Avery Madsen. And we are underway in set number 3. Serve received by Lawler. Critchfield sends it high. Lawler looking for the opposite sideline, finds it off a diving Donaldson. And Kyan Lawler with her 3rd kill of the match. Red Devils with an early lead in a must-win set 3. Critchfield to serve. First touch, Donaldson in the back. Madsen, back set, right side, White. Off of the Evanston block and out of bounds. Barker tried a block, and she is just kind of looking at the side official as if to say sorry, because I'm pretty sure the ball went hunting for the side official. Serve by White is a tape tickler, now put back over by the Indians. They go off the block of Evanston and out of bounds again. Mackley White with her 5th kill of the match. White to serve. First touch, Coley heading out of bounds. Critchfield calms it down, now sends it over to Brown, who clears it out on the 3rd hit. Here comes the Indians. Left side, Wakely off the Evanston block. Kept in by Coley. Critchfield dumps that, looking for the 10-foot line, denied by Donaldson. Back over to Wakely, who slaps it over. Now the Red Devils in transition. Lawler on the near sideline, deflected high by the Indians, as now they'll get White from the beyond the 10-foot stripe and down in the far corner. Six kills for Mackley White to my count. And she'll serve again. Red Devils down 3-1. Evanston serve received by Coley. Critchfield sets up Lawler on the near side yet again. Great dig there by Wakely. Back over to the Indians, and an attack from Hess kept alive, but it doesn't matter. They call Red Devil into the nets. White to serve. That one is long. So the service error will give the ball back to Evanston, down by 2. And a must-win set 3 brought to you by Uinta Iron Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Lawler with the serve. First touch, Donaldson, back row. Madsen sets up Wakely, who goes from the far sideline to the near over by the Evanston bench and threads the needle for her 6th kill of the match. I'll now bring up Ellie Nelson to serve. She's got 2 aces this afternoon. Serve received by Coley. Critchfield sends that one over to Brown on the near side. Tier drops it over the net and drops it down on the 10-foot line. 6 kills for Alyssa Brown. Red Devils down by 2, 5-3 here in set 3. Barker to serve for Evanston. Receive by the Indians. Slapped back over by Hess and drops it down on the back line. She launched the attack from the near sideline and put it dead center back row. Sophie Hess with her 4th kill, and it's 6-3 Preston, who came to make a statement. Braxton Ware to serve. First touch, Lawler back row. Critchfield back set. Neely blocked by Wakely. So add the block to her ace and 6 kills, and Taylor Wakely is having a heck of a game. Red Devils down by 4. Ware to serve. First touch, Lawler back row. Critchfield sends it over to Brown on the near sideline. Drops a hammer. Great dig by the Indians to keep it alive. Critchfield dump set. Dig by Wakely. Push back over by Knapp. Evanston with it. Brown slaps over from the near side. Now back to Preston. Donaldson clears it out. Critchfield sets up Fitch. Off the top of the block and down in the back row. Fitch with her 7th kill of the match. And now here's Braylon Morrison to serve. She'll join on the court Coley, Lawler, Brown, Fitch, and Critchfield. Morrison lets fly. First touch, Ware. Madsen sends it over to White. Now the Red Devils on offense. Sets up Fitch off a diving Donaldson. Back to Evanston. Critchfield from the net looking for a touch, and she doesn't get it as she goes too long over the back line. Red Devils down by 4. It'll be Wakely to serve. First touch, Lawler. Critchfield sets up Fitch, who punches it over. Now back to the Indians. Left side, White off the top of the net, kept alive by Evanston. There goes Lawler from the back row and drops it down in the back of Preston. Lawler with her 4th kill of the match. And now Brown to serve for Evanston. Serve receive by the Indians. Right side Knapp off the Evanston block, back to the Indians as that'll set up Critchfield from the center, and she launches an attack from the neck down in the back row, and Critchfield with her 2nd kill of the match. Brown to serve. Red Devils trail 8-6 on the T7 propane board. Left side attack is down in the corner for Mackley White, her 7th kill. Makes it 9-6 Preston. Here's the libero, Morgan Donaldson to serve. Received by Evanston. Fitch puts that one over off of Donaldson, kept alive by Ware. Pushed back over by White. Now back to the Red Devils, and it's going to be waiting for it. Avery Madsen, who goes up and sends it back to Evanston, and Red Devils have no response. Morgan Donaldson to serve for Preston yet again. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield sends it high. Lawler from the 10-foot line, blocked by Nelson. Back to the Red Devils. They clear it out in 3. Nelson from the net. Great dig by Robertson. Now sends it over to Lawler. Right side, looking for the corner, and a great dig by Mackley. Or Wakely, excuse me, sent back by Critchfield, and she'll put it down at the feet of Donaldson. Jaylee Critchfield with her third kill, and now Kaisley Fitch goes back to serve. Red Devils down by 3. And a must-win third set for Evanston. Serve received by Donaldson. Madsen now gets it over to White. Puts it over with 2 hands, and now the Red Devils with it. Critchfield quickly to Barker. Kept alive by the Indians, but they can't clear it out at 3. It's into the nets. Barker picks up her second kill of the match. That now brings up Fitch. Red Devils down by 2. Serve received by Donaldson. Madsen sends it high. Wakely looking for the back row, found it, threaded the 2 defenders in the back. And Wakely doing what we expect her to do. 7 kills, an ace, and a block for her. Red Devils down by 3, 11-8 here in set 3. Avery Madsen to serve. First touch, Coley. Critchfield sets up Lawler on the near sideline, kept alive by Madsen. Donaldson goes Wakely, 10-foot line. Great dig by Brown. Headed out of bounds and down. And Wakely with 8. Madsen to serve. Received by Evanston. Brown goes Critchfield. Back to Lawler on the near side. Looking for the corner. Long. Missed it by maybe 3 inches. (13-8). Preston. Red Devils receive the serve. Critchfield sets up Barker at the center and drops it down in the far corner. Cassie Barker now with her 3rd kill of the match. And now that'll send back Critchfield to serve for Evanston. Red Devils down by 4. First touch, Wakely for Preston. Madsen sets up Nelson, puts that one over the net, and now the Red Devils in response. Lawler off of the block for Preston, and they'll send it back at 3. Evanston gets Critchfield from in front of the 10-foot line, off a diving Madsen and over the near corner. Critchfield with her 4th kill of the match, and now she'll go back to serve again. Red Devils down by 3. Mid-3rd set, they have to win this to keep this game alive. Serve received by White. Gets it back over to White, and now that is going to be a point for the Red Devils. I think Preston got called for a 4th hit. Either way, it's 13-11. Red Devils down by 2, served by Critchfield. Great diving dig by Wakely. Left side, Hess into the nets. 1-point set. 13-12 here in set 3, a must-win set for the Red Devils to try to make it to the finals of the 2024 Cokeville Invite. Served by Critchfield, receive Donaldson. Bopped up high by Madsen, now sent over the net by the Indians. Lawler in response off a diving Donaldson off the near sideline and out of bounds. And Lawler ties it up. Her 5th kill of the match, and Critchfield to serve. 13-all here in set 3. Preston leads it 2-0. First touch, back row, Donaldson. Madsen, pop set, looking for Nelson, off of Barker and down on the Indian side, and the Red Devils take the lead. 14-13 Evanston. Critchfield on a run here on the serving line. Serve, receive, and out of bounds for an ace for Jaylee Critchfield. Her 2nd of the match. She had 4 in the first match today, so that'll give her 6 for the day. Critchfield lets it fly again. First touch, Donaldson, back to back. 16-13, Red Devils. Critchfield serves again. First touch, White. Over return to Barker, and she sends it back. Oh, boy. Barker was ready and waiting as there's a timeout, but check this out on the instant replay. Barker, dead center, buries it in there. Timeout, Preston. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
5 blocks for Cassie Barker. She got 4 blocks and 4 kills for the sophomore Cassie Barker as the Red Devils lead by 4 here in a must-win third set for Evanston. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Snake River and Bear Lake, Idaho, in the finals of the 2024 Cokeville Invite. The loser will take on the loser in the third place game. Jaylee Critchfield has been on a roll from the serving line. She'll go back to work. 17-13 Red Devils. Critchfield serves. First touch, White. Madsen sends it over to Donaldson, who clears it out. Diving dig by Brown for Evanston, and we got a whistle. Player into the net. They're going to call Jaylee Critchfield for it. 17-14 Preston. Brings up Mackley White to serve for the Indians. First touch, Brown, back row. Critchfield sends it over the net, received by Donaldson. Set right side to Hess, kept alive by Evanston. Lawler, near sideline. Great deflection by Madsen for the Indians. Wakely, teardrops it over the net. Waiting for it was Evanston's Critchfield. Lawler from the near sideline, down in the far corner. Kyan Lawler with 6 kills today. And she'll go back to serve. Red Devils with a 4-point lead. 18-14 in a must-win set 3. Serve received by the Indians. Right side, Hess off the Evanston block, kept alive by Lawler. Now back over to Brown, off the block of Hess, and down on the Evanston side. Sophie Hess with her first block of the day. Eileen Nelson to serve for the Indians. Evanston up by 3. Lawler from the 10-foot line, blocked by Knapp, and down on the Evanston side. Her second block of the match, and it's now a 2-point lead for Evanston. Nelson trying to get this to be a 1-point lead. Serve received by the Red Devils. Brown off of the block of Knapp and down on the Preston side. Alyssa Brown with her 7th kill of the match, and it's 19-16. That's Cassie Barker will serve for Evanston. First touch, White. Madsen sends it high, and the point goes to Evanston as they'll call Madsen into the net. 20-16. Red Devils in a set 3. Preston won set 1, 25-17, won set 2, 25-22. Served by Barker, down for an ace. Just add it to her numbers for this match. 4 blocks, 4 kills, and an ace. 21-16. Serve receive by Preston. Right side, Hess through the block and down on the 10-foot stripe. Hess with her 5th kill of the match. Red Devils by 4. Here's Braxton Ware to serve for Preston. Down by 4. Serve received by Coley. Critchfield camps out under it. Goes to Fitch. Off the block of Madsen and down on the Red Devil side. So Avery Madsen with her 3rd block of the day. Now Ware to serve. Is long. So the error makes it 22-18 Red Devils here in set 3. Braylon Morrison to serve for Evanston. Had a few aces last game as it'll be returned by Preston. First touch Morrison. Critchfield goes back to Brown, looking for the 10-foot line on the near side and is granted it. 8 kills for Alyssa Brown. 23-18, Red Devils lead. Morrison to serve again. First touch Donaldson. Madsen sets up Wakely and she pops it over the net and down. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our first 23-19. If you know the movie Monsters, Inc., you know what I'm referring to. 23-19 Evanston in set 3. Red Devils have to win this set. Serve received by Lawler. Sets up Brown. Pops that over the net. Avery with the first touch for Preston. Slapped over the net by White. Kept alive by the Red Devils. And now Fitch literally goes through the hands of Knapp and down. Set point Evanston. Kaisley Fitch with 8 kills and a block today in this one. Served by Brown. Received by Ware. Left side, White looking for the far corner off of Coley, kept alive. Critchfield goes Lawler looking for the win, long. Missed the far sideline, and it's 24-20. Still set point Red Devils. Donaldson to serve for Preston. First touch, Coley. Over return and sent back by White. Preston cuts the gap down to 3. Timeout called, 24-21 Evanston in set 3, but Preston leads it 2-0 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Set 3 brought to you by Uinta Eye Vision, where our vision is to improve yours, and Evanston's vision is to take this thing to a set 4. Preston won set 1, 25-17, and then they went and won set 2, 25-22. Right now it's 24-21 Red Devils. Set point Evanston, but it's Donaldson of Preston to serve. First touch, Coley. Critchfield sets up Lawler. Teardrops it over, and a great diving dig by Ware. Pushed back over to the Red Devils. Critchfield, Lawler looking for the win, denied by Donaldson. Puts it back over to Fitch, and that's off of her and down on the Preston side. The over return to Kaisley Fitch, and she goes up and plants it down on the 10-foot line as Evanston takes set 3, 25-21. We'll be right back with set 4 after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
The picture of our eyes arrived.
I want to see it.
Dad, can you tell me whose eyes are whose?
Yep. Your eye's the bottom green one and hers is the top green one. In addition to easily observable differences in eyes, there are also variations in how our eyes view the world. Some of this has to do with our posture. At a conference earlier this year, our staff used a new device that provided customized measurements for glasses, taking into account a person's typical stance. Check it out the next time you want glasses that are uniquely fit to you. Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Set number 4. First time we've seen that this year. As the Red Devils lost set 1, 25-17, lost set 2, 25-22, but came back and won set 3, 25-21, and that is why we are starting this 4th set. Right now for the Red Devils, Jaylee Critchfield, 4 kills, 3 aces. Alyssa Brown, 8 kills. Kyan Lawler, 6 kills and an ace. Kaisley Fitch, 8 kills and a block. Cassie Barker, 4 kills, an ace, and 4 blocks. Autumn Neely with a block. For the Indians, Ellie Nelson, 2 blocks, 2 aces, and 3 kills. Avery Madsen with 3 blocks, an ace, and 2 kills. Sophie Hess with 5 kills and a block. Mackley White with 8 kills. Taylor Wakely with 9 kills, a block, and an ace, and Macy Knapp with 2 blocks and 4 kills. So that's where we sit here as Evanston will now move to the near side of the net, Preston to the far. Cassidy Coley standing off the sideline, waiting to check in. Winner of this game will take on the winner of Little Snake River and Bear Lake, Idaho in the 2024 Cokeville Invite Championship match. Critchfield to serve for Evanston here in set 4. First touch is Donaldson in the back. Madsen sends it high. White teardrops it over the net on the near far side, and Evanston will try to clear it out in 3, and they do. Back over to the Indians. Madsen goes over to Nelson, off of Neely, and down on the 10-foot line. Nelson with her 4th kill of the match. Now that'll send back Mackley White with 9 kills of her own to serve. First touch is Coley for Evanston. Critchfield sets up Barker, down on the far side of the 10-foot stripe. And Cassie Barker picks up her 5th kill. Kyan Lawler to serve. First touch, White. Madsen sets up Wakely, looking for the back row, and off of a diving Coley and out of bounds. White with her 10th kill of the day. Nelson to serve. 2-1 Preston here in set 4. Red Devils trail on the board, 2-1 as well, as that is a 4th hit called on Evanston. 3-1 Preston. Nelson to serve. That one, tape tickler, kept alive by Evanston. Lawler from the 10-foot line. Great dig by White in the back row. Sets it over to Hess from the far sideline, and drops it in the far corner. Sophie Hess with her 6th kill of the match for the Indians. Nelson to serve. First touch, Evanston's Coley. It's off of her shoulder, rolling towards the bench, kept alive by Neely. Cleared out by the Red Devils in 3. Here come the Indians with Wakely off the block of Barker and down on the Preston side. So Cassie Barker gets the block, and now she'll go back to serve. Down by 2. First touch for Preston is White. Madsen gets it over to Hess. Deflected high by Evanston's Lawler in the back. Critchfield sends it over to Brown, who puts it over the net. And now back to the Indians. Knapp, dead center, down in the back row. Macy Knapp with her 5th. I'll now bring up Mackley White. And the serve is up. First touch, Lawler back row, goes left side. Brown looking for the left corner, denied by the Indians. 3 hits and it's over, back to Evanston. Lawler goes Critchfield, sets up right side. Neely, too much, looking for the left corner. 6-2 Preston to start this 4th set. This is Braxton Ware to serve for Preston. First touch, Lawler heading out of bounds, kept alive by Brown, but they can't get it over on a 3rd hit. Braxton Ware gets the ace. 5-point lead for the Indians. Serve received by Brown. It goes off her knuckles and down to the hardwood. Another ace for Ware. 6-point lead for Preston and a must-win set 4 for Evanston. Ware to serve. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield sends it high. Back over to Lawler, who 2-hand pushes it over the net. And now back to the Indians. Wakely, light hit over the net. Now can't get to it. Was Lawler. It was one of those ones that caught high, was spinning it up in the air, and kind of dropped down before Lawler was anticipating it. And Wakely gets her 11th kill of the match. Ware to serve. 7-point lead for the Indians. First touch, Fitch. Gets it over to Critchfield, and now trying to set up Neely off of the Preston block. They'll keep it on their side. Pushed back over by White and Evanston now in transition. Brown on the far sideline looking for the near corner and gets it off of a diving White. Making it 9-3 on the 9th kill by Alyssa Brown. Braylon Morrison checks in to serve. And she'll come in for Autumn Neely. Serve is long. So the error makes it 10-3 on the T7 propane scoreboard. Wakely to serve for Preston. First touch, Lawler back row. Critchfield sets up Fitch. Blocked by Knapp and off of Evanston and out of bounds. Third block by Knapp, and it's 11-3 on the T7 propane board. Served by Wakely. First touch, Brown, overturned to the net, and Evanston can't control it. Wakely gets the ace. The second one for her. Timeout, Evanston. We'll take it as well. Red Devils down by 9 and a must-win set 4. Down 2-1 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN and mylocalradio.com.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Fourth sets in this one. This will mark the 14th set played by Evanston this weekend as the Red Devils down by 9. Had not dropped a set until the first set of this match. As the Red Devils send out Critchfield, Brown, Fitch, Robertson, Coley, and Lawler. Wakely to serve for the Indians. Light serve received by Brown. Critchfield dump set back over the net, and now here come Preston. Wakely from the back row, contended well by Evanston. Pushed back over by Brown, and now back to the Indians. Setting up Knapp, dead center, looking for the near corner or far corner, and found it. Macy Knapp with her 6th kill of the match. 13-3 Preston. Wakely to serve again. First touch, Lawler in the back. Critchfield cross set, left side, Brown. Deflected high off of Ware and into the stands. Brown gets the kill, and it is her 10th of the match. And it's a 9-point lead for Preston in set 4. Alyssa Brown to serve for the Red Devils. First touch, back row, Ware. Knapp slaps it over for Preston, and now Evanston in transition. Critchfield gets it to Fitch. She's going to get called for a lift. 14-4 Preston. And now Morgan Donaldson to serve for Preston, the blue jerseyed libero for the Indians, and she gets an ace. Drops it down perfectly on the back line. And it's 15-4 on the T7 propane board. Served by Donaldson again. First touch, Coley bops it up high, one hit return, back to White, and she sends it right back to the Red Devils, off of them and into the Red Devil bench. White with her 9th kill of the match. 16-4 on the T7 propane board. Served by Donaldson. First touch, Robertson back row. Critchfield sets up left side. Lawler looking for the left corner. Back to the Indians. Cleared over on the 3rd hit. Kept alive by Coley. 1-hit return back to the Indians. Critchfield sets up left side. Lawler off of a diving Wakely in the back row and into the Indians bench. Lawler with her 7th kill. Kaisley Fitch to serve. Red Devils down by 11. First touch, Wakely in the back row. And a whistle. Evanston gets caught out of rotation, and the point to Preston, 17-5. Madsen to serve for Preston. First touch, Brown in the back row. Critchfield sends it high. Left side, Lawler off the antenna, out of bounds. And it's 18-5 Right now, the Red Devils just need to take a deep breath and catch their breath. Kind of calm down. They're still making plays. They're just going a little wide. They're going outside the antenna, those little things. As Critchfield sets up Barker. Great receive by the Indians. Slapped back over by Preston, and now Evans with a chance. Critchfield goes Lawler on the near far side, and now sent back by Preston. Critchfield from the net looking for the back row, and it's off of Wakely and out of bounds. Wakely holding her thumb after that play, almost as if she jammed it on the receive. But she appears to be okay. 18-6, Red Devils down by 12. Serve is going to be cleared out. No, it won't. They can't get it clear in 3, and the Red Devils get it back. Good serving there from Jaylee Critchfield. And that one is long. 19-7 on the T7 propane board. Red Devils down by 12, and they got a long way to go if they're going to try to force a set 5. Down 2-1. Serve received by Evanston. Critchfield goes left side. Lawler off the block and out of bounds. Waiting for the call before I said it because it took him a minute to say it, but Lawler with her 8th kill of the match. 19-8, served by Lawler, received by Donaldson. Preston now bops it over in 3, back to the Red Devils. Critchfield sets up Barker, but it's mistimed, and she goes into the net. 20-8 on the T7 propane board here in set 4. Preston took set 1, 25-17. Set 2, 25-22. Evanston battled back and took set 3, 25-21. And point goes to Evanston out of rotation. Preston. And White wants an explanation, so she'll come up and ask, okay, what you see there? Now she's going to go relay the message to her coach. And it seems like they all kind of agree with it. Cassie Barker to serve for Evanston. First touch, back row. Donaldson sends it high. Bopped back over by Wakely, pushed over by Critchfield. Donaldson back to Wakely, slaps it over the net on the near side, and now Evanston with a chance. Brown from the far sideline looking for the back row, denied by White. And now Wakely again on the near, off the Evanston block, high. Back to the Red Devils. Brown, far sideline yet again. Great diving dig by Madsen, slapped back over by Wakely. Evanston now in transition. Brown from the center looking for the logo, denied by a diving Wakely. Back to the Red Devils. Critchfield pushes it over, looking for the back line. Knapp goes to Wakely, off the Evanston block and out of bounds, as Wakely picks up her 12th kill of the match, and it's 21-9 on the T7 propane board here in set 4. Preston leads it 2-1. Served by Braxton Ware. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield camps out under it, sends it high. Lawler slaps over the net. Now here come the Indians. Wakely looking for it again, but it doesn't matter. They're going to call Evanston into the nets. Looks like Fitch is who they're going to get for it. 22-9 as Ware looks to keep things going. If this score holds, Evans still playing the third place game, scheduled for 6:30, or 6 o'clock, but it may get bumped forward. Serve received by Critchfield, goes left side. Brown bumps that one over the net. Kept alive by Madsen. White into the net. And the Red Devils get a point back. 22-10 here in set 4. Red Devils down 2-1 on the T7 propane board. Here's Braylon Morrison for the Red Devils at the serving line. Received by the Indians. Madsen Sets up Wakely, dead center, blocked by Fitch and Critchfield. Now instead they'll go Knapp. Great dig by Evanston's Lawler in the back row. Sent back by the Red Devils, now back to the Indians. Wakely from the near sideline, kept alive by Coley on the far corner as they'll go to Brown, and she's long. Evanston wants a touch, but they're not going to get it. 23-10. Preston on the T7 propane board. Wakely to serve for Preston. First touch, Brown, back row. Critchfield dumps it down, and looked like she found it. She did. Oh no, they originally awarded it, and now they're saying replay it. Originally, the up official awarded it to Evanston, saying Critchfield's dump set landed on the hardwood. Then they called a replay, and now Critchfield and Madsen are talking with the up official, and we're going to get a reserve. Wakely to serve. 23-10, Preston in set 4. Serve receive Lawler. Critchfield bops it up high. Lawler from the 10-foot line. Great dig by Ware. Madsen sends it high. Wakely into the net. Red Devils cut the lead, 23-11, as Brown will get ready to serve. Winner goes to the 2024 Cokeville Invite title game. As White goes off the Evanston block, still on the Preston side. Kept alive by the Red Devils, and now Lawler over the block. Great diving dig by Ware for Preston. Wakely from the 10-foot line, too long. Brown to serve. First touch, Wakely in the far corner. Assisted over by Madsen. Ricochets off of 2 Red Devils, and it's down. Match point. Preston. Served by Morgan Donaldson for Preston. Serve received by Lawler. Critchfield sends it back to Lawler from the 10-foot line. She sends it over. Now back set. Nelson looking for the back row in the wind, kept alive by Evanston, and they'll clear it out in 3. Back to the Indians. Now this time it's going to be White off of Evanston and out. Preston takes set 4, 25-12, and win it in 4 sets, and they'll take on the winner of Little Snake River and Bear Lake in the tournament championship. Evanston will play in the 3rd place game against the loser at 6 o'clock. We'll have our post-game show right after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Your life is busy, and there are many people who count on you every day. You have to show up. At Freeway Tire, we understand you are an important person and your time is valuable. That's why we have top quality mechanics and a team of experts. Whether you are coming in for an oil change and tire rotation or more extensive service on your vehicle, we can diagnose and fix the problem quickly and correctly. We'll work hard to get you back on the road as soon as possible so you don't skip a beat in your busy life. Freeway Tire, vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to engine rebuild. 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse at what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
It's time for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. As Preston wins this semifinal in 4 sets, 3 sets to 1. They win it 25-17, 25-22, 21-25, and 25-12. For the Preston Indians, you have Ellie Nelson with 4 kills, 2 blocks and 2 aces. Avery Madsen with 3 kills, 3 blocks and an ace. Sophie Hess with 6 kills and a block. Braxton Ware with 2 aces, excuse me. Mackley White with 9 blocks. Taylor Wakely with 12 blocks, 12 kills, 2 aces and a block. Morgan Donaldson with an ace, and Macy Knapp with 6 kills and 3 blocks. For the Evanston Red Devils, Jaylee Critchfield with 5 kills and 3 aces. Kyan Lawler with 8 kills and an ace. Kaisley Fitch with 8 kills and a block. Cassie Barker with 1, 2, I got all over with this one. 5 kills, 4 blocks and an ace. Autumn Neely with a block. Alyssa Brown leads the Red Devils with 10 blocks today. That is our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callis Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
And we welcome you back to the postgame show. Again, your final score, Preston wins this Cokeville semifinal 3 sets to 1, 25-17, 25-22, 21-25, and 25-12. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry. For the whole family, call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we're going to give it to Cassie Barker for her precision blocking. Specifically, I think we still have the instant replay of it. This play right here in the third set that Evanston needed to win, as it was a one-hit return, and Barker goes up, sends it down, deposits it in the back row, and gets the Red Devils off and running on their way to a 25-21 set 3 win that they had to have. That's our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry. For the whole family, call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. We come back. We'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Top quality tools for your project. Triangle Bar Equipment Evanston has you covered. Small tools to heavy equipment. We have exactly what you need to get the job done. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston. Call 307-789-2639 today.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Time to wrap things up with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and who is better today? Well, Alyssa Brown, double-digit kills for her, and she gets our Pepsi Player of the Game. She was definitely one of those players that was getting hotter and hotter as the game went on. So Alyssa Brown is our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here of the semifinals, as Preston beats Evanston and will play in the championship game of the 2024 Cokeville Invite to open up the season against the winner of Little Snake River or Bear Lake, Idaho. Evanston will play the loser of that game. Scheduled start time is 6 o'clock, but we could go a little bit earlier, so everybody just kind of stand by and watch the stream. So, on behalf of our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our webmaster, Sean Hando, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, Julie Nelson, and AJ Lamb, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, the Rich Rebels team in Utah, led by Bradley Holmes. Rob Leifson and Colin Pace. Voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Jace Andrews. And voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff, saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Evanston in the third place game later on tonight of the 2024 Cokeville Invite against either Bear Lake, Idaho or Little Snake River. Scheduled to start at 6 o'clock p.m., but it may be a little bit earlier, so that time is subject to change, so just keep an eye on the stream or keep your ear on the radio. We'll see you guys then. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.